You're being pickpocketed every month by companies that bet on your laziness. Most middle-class earners are overpaying for insurance by at least $300 a month because they're using loyalty pricing. Today, we're performing a forensic insurance audit. You'll learn how to spot the lazy tax and reclaim the thousands of dollars you're donating to multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Hi, I'm Ben. Every insurance company has an algorithm designed to find your breaking point. It's called price optimization. They know that if they raise your premium by $8 a month, you won't leave. But if they do that every year for a decade, you're paying double for the same coverage you had in 2016. This is the lazy tax. They aren't rewarding your loyalty, they're exploiting your friction. Most of you are currently paying for full coverage on a car worth $6,000, or you have a $500 deductible when you have $20,000 in the bank. You are insuring yourself against risks you can already afford to cover. That's not safety, that's a wealth leak. In 2026, the cost of normal life is a $70,000 minimum entry fee. You can't afford to let multi-billion-dollar insurers treat your bank account like a subscription service they can hike whenever they want. We're going to plug that leak today by running the forensic risk-reward numbers.
Let's talk about Dave. Dave has been with the same big-name insurance carrier for 12 years. He likes the commercials. He likes his agent. He thinks his vanishing deductible and accident forgiveness mean the company cares about him. Dave is the highest margin customer that insurance company has. In the industry, this is known as price optimization. The insurer's AI tracks your behavior. It knows that because Dave hasn't checked a competitor's quote in a decade, Dave is unlikely to leave over a 4% increase. So every 6 months, they nudge the needle. $12 here, $15 there. If Dave were a new customer, that same company would offer him a rate 30% lower just to get him in the door. But because he's loyal, he's paying the friction tax. Staying with the same company for more than 5 years is financial suicide. You aren't building a relationship, you are funding their marketing budget. In 2026, the average middle-class family is losing $1,400 a year purely to this loyalty gap. If you invested that $1,400 into a boring S&P 500 index fund starting at age 30, by the time you're 60, that loyalty just cost you $230,000 in retirement. Was the vanishing deductible worth $250,000? No. Bundle and save. It's the most successful marketing lie in the history of finance. The system wants you to believe that having your home, auto, and umbrella policy under one roof is the only way to get a deal. But here's the forensic math. Insurance companies are rarely the best at everything. Company A might have the most aggressive, competitive rates for homeowners insurance because they want to capture the mortgage market. But their auto department, it's a bloated mess with terrible loss ratios. To keep you, they offer a 15% bundling discount. You see that 15% and your brain stops working. You feel like you're winning. But what if Company B, a specialist in auto, could offer you a rate that is 40% lower than Company A's bundled price? By bundling, you are effectively paying a premium for the convenience of one login. I've audited portfolios where breaking the bundle saved the client $1,100 a year. The convenience of having one bill was costing them $90 a month. That's a car payment on a reliable beater. That's half your grocery budget in 2026. Stop being a one-stop shopper. The wealthy don't bundle for convenience. They unbundle for efficiency.
Let me ask you a question, and be honest. When was the last time you actually read the exclusions page of your policy? Not the declaration page with the pretty numbers, but the page that tells you when they won't pay. Most of you are paying thousands for policies that don't cover mold, don't cover service lines under your lawn, and have a 2% wind/hail deductible that means you're paying $8,000 out of pocket anyway.
You're paying for the feeling of safety while actually carrying 100% of the risk. This is where we get forensic. The deductible trap is built on your fear of a $1,000 emergency. The average middle-class earner chooses a $500 deductible on their auto and home insurance because they don't have $2,000 in the bank. They are quietly broke, so they choose a higher monthly payment to avoid a one-time shock. But look at the math. Moving from a $500 deductible to a $2,500 deductible usually drops your premium by 15 to 25%. On a standard $2,400 annual policy, that's a savings of $600 a year. If you go 4 years without a major claim, which is the statistical average, you've saved $2,400. You have literally saved the difference in the deductible. By choosing the $500 deductible, you are essentially prepaying for an accident that might never happen. You are giving the insurance company a high-interest loan. If you have a $20,000 emergency fund, which is my rule for when money finally feels safe, you should never have a $500 deductible. You are wealthy enough to self-insure the small stuff. Why pay an insurance company a 30% markup to handle a $1,000 repair for you? Take the higher deductible, bank the savings, and become your own insurance company. In 2026, the insurance market is more volatile than the stock market. Climate shifts, repair labor costs, and litigation inflation mean companies are repricing their entire risk pools every few months. This is why you must implement the 3-year shop. Every 36 months, your life changes. You got married, you moved, your car aged out of its prime value, your credit score improved. But your current insurer isn't looking for ways to lower your rate. They are waiting for you to stay silent. When you shop every 3 years, you force the market to compete for your labor. You are the buyer. They are the commodity. I don't care if your agent is your cousin. I don't care if you like the gold star status. In 36 months, the market moves. If you haven't checked the math, you are volunteering for an inflation adjustment that only goes one way, up. I recently did a forensic audit for a couple in their 40s. They were paying $350 a month for 2 cars. They thought it was normal. We spent 45 minutes running their data through 3 different carriers. Result? $250 a month for the exact same coverage limits. That's $100 a month found. That's $1,200 a year. They didn't have to work more hours. They didn't have to get a side hustle. They just had to stop paying the ignorance tax. Here is your tactical playbook. We call this the policy comparison matrix. Do this tonight. Step 1, the deck page download. Get the declaration page for your home, auto, and life policies. You need the exact numbers, liability limits, deductibles, and uninsured motorist coverage. Step 2, the current value reality check. Look at your car's KBB value. If you're paying $100 a month for collision on a car worth $4,000, you're an idiot. You're paying for a benefit the company will never fully pay out after your deductible. Drop to liability only on older vehicles if your emergency fund is over $10K. Step 3, the independent agent flip. Don't just go to the websites with the catchy jingles. Call an independent agent. They have access to wholesale carriers like Travelers, Safeco, or Cincinnati that don't spend billions on Super Bowl ads. They pass those savings to you. Step 4, the term life purge. If you have whole life or universal life, you have a high-fee savings account disguised as insurance. It's a scam for 99% of the middle class. Cancel it, buy a cheap 20-year term policy, and invest the $200 a month difference.
Most people see insurance as a necessary evil, a black hole where money goes and never returns. But as a forensic auditor, I see it as a wealth reclamation project. That $4,000 tax I mentioned at the start, that's the combined overpayment of a typical middle-class family across their home,
auto and life policies. Reclaiming that $4,000 isn't just about having more cash in your checking account this Friday. It's about the opportunity cost. When you stop overpaying for safety, you start funding your freedom. That $4,000 a year, compounded over a career, is the difference between retiring at 55 or working until your body gives out. The system is designed to keep you quietly broke through 1,000 tiny leaks. Insurance is one of the biggest. Plug it. If you're ready to stop being pickpocketed by your own insurance company, please subscribe and hit the like button so this reaches more people who are drowning in normal bills.